Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com. Let's do some Bible journaling. Today I am journaling at the very end of Genesis, and I wanted to show you that when you Bible journal, a lot of times your favorite stickers that you might use in your planners or in your other journals, they work so well for your Bible journaling. They can create a beautiful page that wasn't difficult to do, and I thought we would do that today. So I have a couple of Wrong sticker books pulled out, and also one of my favorite new PET tapes from Wrong that I am in love with. So we're going to use this gorgeous butterfly tape and create a Bible journaling page where I can do some prayer and reflection. So I will link everything that I used down below. I do have a coupon code for Wrong, so make sure to use the link in the description box because it will save you 10% on your order. Otherwise, I'll put you guys on fast forward. Let's go. Today I finished reading the book of Genesis in my Bible reading plan. I am reading the Bible in a year using a plan from the YouVersion Bible app. And so I finished reading the book of Genesis, and I like doing journaling at the end of the books of the Bible, just kind of my impressions, things that kind of stuck out to me. And of course, here at the end was the story of Joseph. And right at the end, in Genesis 50, starting in verse 19:20, it says, "But Joseph said to them, 'Don't be afraid. Am I in the place of God? You planned evil against me. God planned it for good to bring about the present result, the survival of many people.'" That is where I wanted to focus today because I love thinking of the story of Joseph and the journey he had and the long seasons of trial that he went through. And that's what I wanted to reflect on. I wanted to show you how easy using some of your planner stickers in your Bible, how easy it makes it to take notes in your Bible. So I get questions all the time about what to do with some of these functional boxes. Not everyone likes to use them in their actual planner. Well, I think they're really good for journaling purposes. In this case, it's going to help me kind of divide up some different places to take notes, to write down some thoughts on what I wanted to reflect on here at the end of Genesis. So I started out with some PET tape from Wrong Devo. I love these butterflies. First of all, I love butterflies. Give me butterflies almost any time. Normally I would go with very colorful butterfly. This time I kind of was digging the more vintage feel, the more neutral feel. I liked how these butterflies were, what feel they were giving me. So we're going to go with these butterflies. I put them all in the background. Very easy to create a fun background in that way. Then I just put the boxes around. I wanted a box where I could document Joseph's story, kind of the path he took, the journey he took, some reflections on that, and then my separate thoughts on releasing our expectations. Joseph had every reason to have big expectations because of the visions and the dreams that God had given him, but he did have to release those. They didn't quite work out. He probably didn't take the same journey that he would have taken or he would have chosen, but God had it planned for him. I have all my stickers down. It took me very little time and it still is making a big impact on the page, which I think is awesome. It's kind of a little bit of a shortcut for Bible journaling or journaling purposes, and I love it. So I did a little bit of hand lettering. I want to add one more box up here because I want to title this one Joseph's Journey. You're going to see part of this goes a little bit awry and I have to replace some of the stickers, and that's all the more reason to use stickers because they are easily replaced. You can pull them up, move them, put them back down, replace them, cover them. I'm a big fan of using the stickers because even though I had a mistake in this journaling, I was able to work around it. All right, I want to add a few arrows from the bullet journal sticker book from Wrong just to make sure that those overlap. That butterfly is too big. Nope, I need to change it out. These butterflies, you just get so many with the PET tapes, you guys. I think they are just the best. And truthfully, now that I'm staring at this as it's done, I kind of want to add more butterflies. We'll see if I go back and add some after the case. Okay, So I'm looking to see if there are any more arrows in this book. There are not. I already used all 2 of them. So we're going to put the book down and go back with my Tombow black marker and trace over the lettering that I did with the pencil. So I'm going back with my Tombow so I can bring in that black a little bit, which grounds the spread very nicely. I think sometimes Bible journaling feels very intimidating for people because it feels like it has to be this big production, that you have to use paints and all of this ephemera and all the goodies. And the truth is you don't. If you are a planner and you're thinking you want to try Bible journaling, you probably already have all of the supplies you need. You need a pen, maybe a few stickers, and that's it. And you can really have fun doing some journaling in your Bible, connecting to your creativity in that way. You may want to add some different supplies later on in your journey. You may want to be trying different things, but you can start really simple, a few stickers on the page, a few little notes or a prayer, and that's all you need to do. All right, so I traced over all of my lettering. I'm just erasing the extra pencil. I decided I did want to add a little something extra. I'm pulling out the Antique Linen Distress Oxide. I should have done this in the beginning. I'm putting it on clear packaging, spraying it with water, and then smushing it onto my page. Nothing wrong with this, except that Tombow is water reactive. So you can see at the end of the word release is now bleeding everywhere. And then I also got it where it says Joseph's Journey. I got it on there. It's making a mess. I'm realizing at this point that it's making a mess, so I'm having to stay away from anything with black marker. So here's the plan. I went and dried it. I'm going to take off this sticker because I don't like how it looks all bled. It's all bleeding everywhere, so I'm very carefully taking it off. It comes off lovely. Let me just stick that back down. I'm going to replace it. That's the cool thing about stickers. If it hadn't come off, I could have just put a sticker right over the top. Putting that down, now I can rewrite Joseph's Journey right over there. And then the word release. Okay, it bled a little bit at the end. This is a great example of sometimes things don't go perfectly, but you can work with it. What I'm going to do for the end of that word is go back over the letter E with the tiny end of my Tombow marker just to clean it up. There's not much I can do about the fact that it's bled out onto the page, but I can redefine the end, the tail of that E, and just go with it. It's okay. That's a little bit messy. I think it adds to the vintage feel, and I still like what it looks like. I wish it hadn't happened. I probably should have done the Distress Oxide at the beginning, but I didn't think of it at the beginning. I thought of it in the middle, and that's okay. Sometimes you change course, and there's no worries. You just keep going and kind of work around what happens. All right, so that's all of the decorative elements on the page. Now I'm going to go through and write some of the notes that I wanted to include here. I wanted to do a little list of Joseph's journey, things that had happened to him, and then some reflection on that. And then I wanted to add some notes of my own at the end. And I wrote, it's easy to get stuck in the why of seasons of trial. Perhaps we would benefit from asking what instead of why. What would God have us learn in this season of suffering? How is he shaping this for good? And that's going to be it for this Bible journal entry. You can see using my planner stickers made it really easy, really functional, and still really fun to play with some creative elements in my Bible. Let me know what you think down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I will link the supplies that I used down in the description box below, and I always get questions about this big date stamp, so I will link that down below as well. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. Thank you all so much for being an amazing creative family over there. We would love to have you join us. The month of February is going to be all about card making, and we would be very happy to have you over there. Check out the link for Patreon down in the description box below. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.